The Sacramento Blueprint Project is the six-county region's vision for how it will manage growth through the year 2050. Any vision relies on individual projects and plans to be implemented. In the last 5 years, local governments and developers have built projects and planned locally for a future that mirrors our region's blueprint. Let's go around the region and take a look closer to the ground. Yolo County updated its general plan to help prevent the loss of farmland. The county supports farm conservation easements and land dedications, as well as agriculture districts to promote value-added endeavors, local food preference, agricultural tourism, and collaboration with the Rumsey Tribe and UC Davis. The county also requires that in any of its major growth areas, such as Dunnigan, the jobs-housing balance be maintained, allowing housing development to stay in balance with jobs creation. The City of Winters has comprehensively planned for its downtown with smart growth policies, form-based codes, and streetscape improvements. Winters has also developed a facade improvement program and parking strategy. In Woodland, the city's improvements to its Main Street corridor are underway, including more pedestrian-oriented plans for the new Yolo County Courthouse. Several private mixed-use developments are also underway in the downtown area that increase housing options. The Porter Building, the Capitol Hotel, and the proposed Center City Lofts. The City of Davis has both planned and constructed blueprint-friendly projects: 2 commercial, office, and residential mixed-use buildings. In addition, plans for a 69-unit affordable housing project and an infill project with 108 residential units. The city is also notable for its bicycle network system and U.S. Bicycling Hall of Fame. UC Davis is planning West Village, a 220-acre mixed-use project centered on a civic square. In West Sacramento, the city's new Civic Center area includes City Hall, a library, community center, transit center, Los Rios Community College Satellite Campus, and extensive streetscape improvements along West Capitol Avenue. The Tower Bridge Gateway project tore down the elevated Highway 275 to create a street-level connection linking the north and south parts of the city. The city has also added infill housing, a riverfront promenade, and CalSTRS headquarters. The Yolo County Transportation District, along with several partners, has made significant progress toward building the region's first modern streetcar line connecting West Sacramento to downtown Sacramento. In 2008, voters in West Sacramento approved a half-cent sales tax for transit. Moving north to Sutter County, the city of Live Oak will soon start constructing a bicycle and pedestrian trail using an old railroad right-of-way to connect residential areas to schools and the revitalized downtown. Yuba City is making Plumas Street more pedestrian-friendly for shopping and dining downtown. Sutter County has adopted design guidelines requiring its new development to include a mixed-use development with several housing and transportation options. Moving east to Yuba County, the city of Wheatland created an award-winning long-term vision to address how it will ultimately grow. The city of Marysville is revitalizing its downtown. It adopted zoning code changes, parking and pedestrian standards, and an economic development plan. 2 new shopping developments and Caltrans district headquarters are all using the city's smart growth design standards. Yuba County has concentrated its efforts on developing a complete street plan to revitalize the North Beale Road corridor that houses Yuba Community College and is a gateway to Beale Air Force Base, a major employment center to encourage more pedestrian and transit-oriented businesses to locate there. Moving east, Placer County, working with the City of Lincoln, has made substantial progress on its habitat conservation plan to provide for 50-year compliance for state and federal regulations, including the Federal Endangered Species Act. Placer County is also planning for the development of Placer Regional University, a mixed-use community just north of the county line at Watt Avenue in Sacramento County. The university plans to accommodate 6,000 students and 800 employees, with the surrounding community of mixed residential, commercial, and open space areas. Colfax is enhancing its transportation center, which includes a heavy rail train center. It is also encouraging mixed commercial and residential use and development in its downtown. pedestrian connections between neighborhoods, and historic preservation. Auburn has started construction on its $12 million street improvement program. Improved sidewalks and benches, lighting and signs will help connect the city's downtown and historic Old Town. Loomis is planning and designing pedestrian and landscaping improvements at its transportation center, including Class 1 bike paths from downtown Loomis to Sierra College Boulevard. In Rockland, the city involved citizens in an extensive charrette process to create its downtown plan area. The plan allows for up to 2,000 residential units and 1.7 million square feet of office and commercial space. 2 mixed-use projects have already been approved, the ZL Rockland and Triton Tower. The City of Lincoln has been very busy with the new general plan, envisioning a self-sustaining community and emphasizing community design to strengthen the city's identity. Lincoln was also successful in bringing new pedestrian-friendly commercial development into its central business district and implementation of its neighborhood electric vehicle transportation plan. The city of Roseville was the first city to adopt a comprehensive blueprint implementation strategy, including a parking strategy, utility upgrades, street improvements for the Riverside Avenue Gateway project, a specific plan, and Roseville's downtown district revitalization plan. The city installed new landscaping, historic-style lighting and benches, signage, and sidewalks. Roseville's West Village Center development is modeled after traditional downtowns with pedestrian-friendly design, housing mixed with other land uses. Moving south to El Dorado County, the city of Placerville created plans to make its downtown more vibrant. 3 pedestrian-oriented developments have been built or are currently under construction. The W.F. Hayward Building includes ground floor commercial with residential loft units above, and the Inova Architects headquarters pays homage to the historic Fossil House while creating its own identity. El Dorado County's new mixed-use development ordinance has already resulted in 1 mixed-use project, and another is proposed to have ground retail with up to 24 residential units above. The county also built the El Dorado Trail, a 2.75-mile Class 1 bike trail that features the 620-foot Weber Creek Trestle Bridge that will ultimately connect to the American River Parkway. Moving east to Sacramento County, the city of Ileton and the Ileton Chamber of Commerce are working to preserve buildings and character in its historic downtown. The city also built its popular docks facility on the Sacramento River. Galt has proposed Galt Place, a mixed-use infill project with affordable senior housing on 1 acre of redevelopment land. Citrus Heights is implementing its Auburn Boulevard revitalization project. Street improvements and business outreach along Sylvan Corners brought in new private development. The city's Sunrise Marketplace Visioning project will transform the single-use 300-acre regional Sunrise Mall into an urban infill mixed-use community. Elk Grove adopted several policies to bring jobs and housing closer together. The Elk Grove Economic Development Corporation is focused on locating employers in the city, and the city adopted a special process for non-residential projects that will benefit the economy. The city also improved streets for pedestrians in the Old Town area. Folsom is the new eastern endpoint for the light rail Gold Line. The city's rail station has spurred private development, including mixed-use buildings like the Whiskey Lofts and space for a significant community gathering place within walking distance from the city's revitalized historic district and the American River Parkway. In addition to the Gold Line from Sacramento to Folsom, Sacramento Regional Transit extended light rail to the Sacramento Valley Station, connecting to Amtrak. RT also adopted its Transit Action Plan that supports the blueprint principles by providing an efficient transit system that serves riders. The Sacramento Metropolitan Air Quality Management District serves as the coordinating agency for the Regional Air District's adoption of a new air quality plan that meets Federal Clean Air Act requirements. Because most of our region's pollution comes from vehicles, the blueprint was critical to meeting air quality standards and protecting our health. The city of Rancho Cordova is also supporting the blueprint through its plans and projects, including the city's Transit Master Plan, Bike Pedestrian Master Plan, Olson Drive Shopping Center Redevelopment Plan, Folsom Boulevard Specific Plan, and Rio del Oro Specific Plan. One built example of the city's smart growth success is the Capital Village development, a 118-acre mixed-use project including 827 residential units, averaging 15 units per acre, and many shops within walking distance of the homes. Sacramento County is revitalizing its corridors and focusing on quality urban design, economic development, mobility, and community involvement. The Fair Oaks Boulevard and Old Florin Town corridor plans focus on improvements to key routes. The Folsom Boulevard Corridor Plan includes transit-oriented development plans. The Easton Place project at the Hazel Light Rail Station is highly supportive of transit usage. The North Highlands Specific Plan includes a form-based code guiding the future development of the Freedom Park Drive area, the gateway to the McClellan Business Park. Like Placer County, Sacramento County and many of its cities are working on a habitat conservation plan that they hope to have in place soon. Sacramento State University's Destination 2010 project will bring more on-campus housing, a regional entertainment center, and a tram connecting the campus to light rail. The university is also working with the city and the Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency on Ramona Village, the Clean Technology Zone, and the 65th Street and Folsom redevelopment area, including collaborative transit-oriented developments like the F65 mixed-use development and the Upper East Side lofts. Finally, the City of Sacramento, which has had many blueprint-friendly activities and projects in recent years. The city's updated its general plan around smart growth policies as reflected in several constructed projects. New infill housing projects include the 4th Avenue Lofts in Oak Park, the Midtown Lofts, 9 on F Lofts, and the Fremont Mews. Affordable housing developments including the Lemon Hill Townhouses and the Acacia Apartments. Mixed-use residential, such as 16th and H, 800J Lofts, the L Street Lofts, 1801 L Street, the East End Lofts, O1 Lofts, and the R Street Marketplace. And several developers have reused existing structures to create new uses, such as the Citizen Hotel and Grange Restaurant, the lofts at Globe Mills, and the Cathedral Building adjacent to light rail. The Del Paso Boulevard corridor is also seeing a number of streetscape improvements, and the Sutter Medical Center expansion is developing new commercial and residential smart growth properties, including brownstone homes. The proposed Greenbrier development also is a smart growth greenfield project with a future light rail station and significant amounts of open space. The city continues to proceed with major projects that are consistent with the city's smart growth policies, including the Curtis Park Village Project, Township 9 along the American River, and the Downtown Rail Yards, one of the largest mixed-use, transit-oriented infill developments in the U.S., which could ultimately build 12,000 units of housing and include a new intermodal transit facility. Our diverse communities are implementing the blueprint in many different ways. If more of these types of projects continue to be built, our region will continue to thrive and be a wonderful place to live.